Alright boys, today we're going to do another episode of the Budget Beast series, and we are going to be talking about some of the best cards that you can actually end up picking up on the market. Now there are a bunch of cards that are really cheap that are going to play with all of these really big cards that are amazing and super expensive, such as Chipper Jones. There's an alternate for every single good guy that you need. These are the best cheap cards in MLB The Show 21. Now before we get into the video, if you guys could drop a like and a sub, I'd really appreciate it. As I guess we're on the road to 5K now. Thank you guys for 3,000 subscribers, and let's get right into the video. Do you guys want cheap and reliable stubs? Make sure you guys go to AhMLB.com. Today's sponsor, and make sure you use code MAIT at checkout for 5% off your purchase. So whenever I'm starting these type of videos, I do always like to start them off with Budget Beast honorable mentions. And for the honorable mentions for this episode, I'm going to actually go for a couple of free cards. And I know it's a little bit different because they're not really worth anything, but I am going to say a couple of free cards here. The number one free card that I'm going to say that I think is really good is the Team Affinity Yordan Alvarez. This guy is still good. In my opinion, one of the better bench bats in the game simply because he has such a great swing. He's hitting 380 for me. He's a really good card, and he's got just one of those juicy swings versus righties. He's not someone that's probably going to start for you guys, but even if he did, he rakes righties and is really good. The next guy that's actually going to be on this list is Jesse Winker. Now, Jesse Winker, literally gold Jesse Winker, is 112-102 versus righties with playing up +7. So right now he is absolutely correct. He has been nuts like forever. This card is so good. So you guys are going to want to definitely pick up this Jesse Winker card. He is absolutely filthy, and he can honestly start for you. It's insane how good he is. 72 vision. This guy will hit bombs on Hall of Fame, and it's kind of insane. For our last honorable mention, I'm actually going to go to a starting pitcher, and I felt like I just couldn't put him on the list this time, but it's none other than Nathan Eovaldi. Now, I think Nathan Eovaldi is really good still. He just didn't quite make it. I think there are a lot of better budget pitchers than Nathan Eovaldi, but this guy is really cool. I just feel like he throws cheddar, and he's got good off speed, so really good pitch differentials. If you guys are looking for a budget beast, and this is very bottom tier, Nathan Eovaldi I think does play above his stats. At the number 10 spot today on the Budget Beast, we got Spencer Turnbull. Now, Spencer Turnbull, the reason why I think he's so good is because he has a really good pitch mix. He's got a four-seamer, a sinker at 97, a slider, a changeup, and a curveball. He plays above his stats. I've faced this guy a couple times in ranked, and he's actually been kind of filthy. At the number 9 spot today, we're actually going to pick up Darren O'Day, and I am increasing the Budget Beast rank to under 20K. I think he's a really good pitcher. The only reason why Darren O'Day is this low on the order is because I feel like Darren O'Day is just easy to hit. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree with me, and that's completely okay, but for a bullpen arm, he's one of the best that you're going to be getting, and I do think he is definitely top 3 for Budget Beast as far as pitchers go, because Darren O'Day, this prime card, he looks pretty filthy, good per nines, good control, and he's got that sinker, slider, four seam. They're all different. I like Darren O'Day. I feel like he gets absolutely rocked. The number 8 spot today, I'm going to go with my guy, Bill Mizorowski. Now, hear me out. I used Bill Mizorowski in ranked, and I thought he was really good for me. He had 2 ABs with 1 hit and 1 homer. I think that this card plays above his stats. He has a sweet swing. He's got 98 fielding at second base. And I do think this is one of the better second basemen that you can end up picking out of the Budget Beast. You can get him for about 15,000 stubs if you put up a sell-now order for him. And the reason why I like him a lot better than Biggio is I hate Craig Biggio's swing. He was always terrible for me last year. I think a lot of you guys can agree with me that he's not that good. So that's going to be our number 8 pick, is going to be Bill Mizorowski. I think he's a good card and definitely really underrated. At the number 7 spot today, now I know he's a little bit low, but it's going to be Dallas Kykel. Now, Dallas Kykel I think is absolutely filthy. He is a lefty with sinker cutter, the god pitch mix. He's really good. This guy can start for you and be really amazing. He's just got perfect pitch mix. He reminds me of kind of a lefty Oral, kind of an outlier with a changeup. I really like Dallas Kykel this year, and I've faced him a couple times. He has been disgusting. This card can play on Hall of Fame and Legend. He's got just as good per nines as some of those 96 and 97s. I think Dallas Kykel is definitely a great budget piece that you can get for about 15 or 16,000 stubs. He's a great card that you guys are going to need in your rotation. He's really solid, and you guys aren't going to regret picking up Kykel. At the number 7 spot, we're going to pick up Eloy Jimenez. Now, Eloy Jimenez, I don't think I need to go into too much depth. he flat out rakes. He has one of the best swings in the game. I love Eloy every single year. He is a stud, an absolute stud. He's not going to have really good fielding, but it's not going to matter because Eloy Jimenez is an absolute dog. At the number 6 spot today, I'm actually going to put Josh Donaldson. Now, Josh Donaldson has gone way down in rankings, and I just think that there's been better cards that have come out. Now, I love Josh Donaldson. I think he is a really good card, has a really sweet swing, and he's got one of the best swings of the game. Whenever they give him a 99, he's going to be filthy. But Josh Donaldson right now, I think, isn't even the best third baseman out of the budget beast. I think he's pretty good, but I think there are lots better options, so that's why he's at the 6th spot. At the number 5 spot, we're going to have Travis Darnell. Now, I wanted to put Travis Darnell a little bit higher, but he's the best budget beast catcher. I know he's a little bit more expensive. You can get him for about $17,700, but 122 contact right, 107 power right. That literally just explains every single reason on why Travis Darnell is so good. He's an absolute beast, and you guys are going to want him on your squad. He's one of the best in the game, and I think he's absolutely filthy. At the 4th spot today, I'm actually going to put CJ Abrams. Now, I know that this is a little bit low for CJ Abrams, but CJ Abrams literally plays above his stats. You can put him at second base. You can put him anywhere in the outfield. And I faced this guy. He is filthy. He's got speed, which is great. He can bunt cheese if you need him to bunt cheese. He is a good card, like a good all-around card. He's going to play great defense for you wherever you put him. So that's why CJ Abrams for me is in the 4th spot. At the number 3 spot today, we're actually going to have someone that's probably going to surprise you. It's going to be Ryan Mountcastle. Now, Mountcastle, I think, flat out rakes. I think he right now is one of the best right-handed bench bats that rails lefties. And you can even start him in left or third base. I think this is the best third baseman out of him because he has big pop. He has a really good swing. And if you're facing a lefty with Mountcastle, he's going to go deep. This card is filthy. He has a really good swing in BR, so I know this card is going to play way above his stats. And he's going to be one of the best budget beast cards for a while. At the number 2 spot today, we have Orel Herscheiser. I couldn't not put Orel up here. Orel Herscheiser simply plays above his stats. He's got the sinker, the cutter, the curveball, the changeup, and the four-seamer. I know that those per 9s aren't absolutely going to jump at you, but he has 110 stamina. He can go out and go deep into games. Orel Herscheiser is someone that's great for under 10,000 subs right now. Orel Herscheiser can make your guys' lineups, and he can pitch really good. Whenever Orel Herscheiser ends up getting his 99, he is going to be the best pitcher in the game, no question. I love that card to death. And at the number 1 spot, you guys, you probably guessed it, it's going to be Eddie Matthews. I couldn't not put Breakout Eddie in the 1 spot for the simple fact that he hits so well. Eddie Matthews has a great swing. I loved this card last year. He's got 94 power right, 109 power left. So he's good lefty on lefty. He's good righty on lefty. He's got great vision. He doesn't play the best defense at third base, but he gets the job done. I think Eddie Matthews is an absolute stud and someone that you guys are going to need for your lineup. Now, boys, if you ended up enjoying this video, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button as it helps you out an absolute ton. If you guys think that I missed anybody out, let me know in the comment section below. We can totally talk about it. I know that I do miss a couple out every single video. I just forget about them, and I know that you guys are going to help me out with that, so let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for 3K again. 3,000 subscribers is awesome. And I'm really thankful for the community I built on here. Talk to you guys later, and might be out.